What was a loophole that you found and exploded the hell out of? When I first started college, I discovered that our cafeteria had a one-swipe unlimited refills policy. Basically, you could swipe your meal card once and keep going back as many times as you wanted. At first, I didn't think much of it, until I noticed my roommate Jude was always struggling to afford food. Jude worked 2 jobs just to cover tuition, and often skipped meals to save money. He'd sit in our dorm eating ramen while I came back with plates of hot food. One day, I had an idea. The cafeteria gave us these huge to-go containers, meant for single use, but nobody ever checked what you put in them. I started filling containers with extra food and bringing them back for Jude. Then I noticed other students in our hall were in the same situation. Andy from room 203 was surviving on crackers. Nina down the hall hadn't eaten a proper meal in days, so I expanded my operation. I'd go in with 3 or 4 containers, claiming they were for group projects. The cafeteria staff never questioned it. Word spread quietly through the dorms. Soon, I had a whole system going. Students would text me their orders in the morning. I'd make trips during off-peak hours when the staff was less attentive. One swipe could feed 5 or 6 students. I started timing my visits between shift changes, when nobody noticed how many times I'd been through. Everything was going smoothly until Rebecca, this preppy girl from my biology class, caught on. She cornered me one day after I'd filled up containers for half our floor. "I know what you're doing," she smirked. "That's basically stealing." I tried explaining that these students couldn't afford the meal plan, but she didn't care. She threatened to report me to the housing office unless I gave her free meals too, so I did. But something about her attitude bothered me. Later that week, I overheard her bragging to friends about how she'd spent $500 on a new purse but was saving money on meals by blackmailing me. That's when I decided to get creative. I knew Rebecca had a severe peanut allergy. She'd made a huge scene about it in biology when someone opened a Snickers. So I started being extra careful with her containers, making sure to tell her they were 100% peanut-free. But I also started spreading a rumor that the cafeteria was terrible about cross-contamination. Right on cue, Rebecca freaked out and reported the cafeteria to the health department. She submitted my containers as evidence, claiming she'd found traces of peanuts. This triggered a massive inspection of the whole dining system. The investigation revealed that the cafeteria's unlimited refills policy violated state health codes. They couldn't track how long food had been sitting out if people kept refilling plates. The whole system had to be redesigned. The university was forced to implement a new policy: 3 guaranteed meals per day for every student, regardless of their meal plan status. They installed a proper food tracking system and hired more staff to monitor servings. Rebecca tried to take credit for exposing the cafeteria's problems, but it backfired. The investigation revealed she'd been lying about finding peanuts, and she got caught in her own web of complaints. She ended up on academic probation for filing false reports. Meanwhile, Jude and the others got their meals covered under the new policy. The university even started a food pantry for students in need. I never told anyone it was all engineered by some freshman with too many to-go containers.